Welcome back. Our first guest tonight is an Emmy and Golden Globe winning actor, comedian, and reluctant podcaster. You know him from his work on Saturday Night Live, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Palm Springs, and his 1/3 of The Lonely Island. He takes a dramatic turn alongside Kate Winslet in the new movie Lee, which is in theaters this Friday. Let's take a look.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. This goddamn blank page.
Spoken like a true writer.
I want it to be good. I want it to be true, but I want it to be good.
Worry about the true part first. Make it good later.
Happy to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Please welcome back to the show my very good friend, Andy Samberg, everybody.
Here we go.
You have long known you're one of my favorite people. You're one of my favorite comedians.
Ditto and likewise.
But this is a dramatic film, and you're absolutely wonderful in it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, even watching the clip, I was like, this is serious.
Yeah. Not even a hint of comedy.
There's no comedy in the film. It's a period drama around the time of World War II. I guess I should just start by saying, look, we're good friends. I've been on the show many times. When I come on, I think maybe there's an expectation that it's gonna be goofy.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
But in light of the film, which is actually really, truly about serious, heavy stuff, maybe I could just for a couple questions, be serious.
Great, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll answer things just earnestly.
And I think just to make sure everybody knows how real this is, we're going to do it as a new segment called Andy Answers Questions Earnestly.
Yeah. And that's great, but I will just say, doing the package, the title there, it makes it seem like it's going to be a bit.
It does. I realized, they all laughed when we did it.
And I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
But the movie is quite serious.
So I'll ask you a serious question, and I will give you the space to answer it earnestly.
Thank you.
How does it come about that you, Andy Samberg, find your way into a film that is this serious?
Thank you for asking me that normal question. I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I have representation. They were contacted by the great Kate Winslet, one of our greatest actors of all time.
And it did directly come from her.
It directly came from her saying, would Andy be interested in being in a dramatic movie? I responded by saying, with Kate Winslet, absolutely, but I am worried that tonally my face might disrupt the film.
Yeah.
To which they assured me that it would be okay. And, I read with her a little bit over Zoom, and we talked it through, and it seemed like it would be a good idea, and she'd take care of me, so I went for it.
And when did it dawn on you that they were right, that it was a good part for you?
Well, talking with Kate helped, but honestly, I play a real-life man, David Sherman, who's a photojournalist for Life magazine in World War II. And I Googled him, and the picture that came up is kind of what sold me, if we can take. Yeah, that's what he looked like. Which, again, it's funny because I look like him. But he was a real person that did great things, and I was honored to play him.
Yeah.
And I also was like, I look so much like him, it's crazy. I have to do this movie or they might not be able to make the movie.
Yeah.
Because, Sandler's too old.
Yeah.
But no, and then I read more about him, and he was really very inspiring. And I just got into it with Kate, and we went from there.
And a very cool thing happened. I believe Kate Winslet was the one who told you you were officially cast.
She did, yes. I put myself on tape, and then we read on Zoom, and she was really excited. And she was like, "Oh, you're going to do this, blah, blah, blah." But I didn't know for sure. And then she cold FaceTimed me, and I was like, "Oh, it's Kate Winslet." So, probably the only circumstance I would ever answer a cold FaceTime. And I mean, it's not good etiquette. Like, at least they're like, "I'm gonna FaceTime you."
Yeah. And anyone who knows you as well as I do knows you're almost always on the toilet.
Correct. Which is why I'm only in like 1/18 of the corrections. So I answer it, and it's Kate, and she's like in darkness, kinda. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "I just landed in London, and I wanted to let you know you got the part." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wait, where are you?" And she's like, "I'm underneath a baggage cart at baggage claim." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "I just was so excited. I wanted privacy, and I wanted to tell you I didn't want to wait another second." By the way, spot on, Kate, impression.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
thank you.
I mean, you look like him, but you sound
like her. Chameleon-esque. Like, I felt everyone being like, "We want an applause break for the Winslet impression, but we want to hear the end of the story."
Yeah.
But I was just like, "Thank you so much, but like, are your legs hanging out the back of a baggage cart in the middle of the airport?" And she's like, "Yes!" But it was very sweet, and she helped me through the entire process, and I am glad to be able to talk earnestly about it because the woman she played, Lee Miller, was an incredible, real person who was a photojournalist during World War II, and her and David Sherman saw incredible, terrible horrors and got word back to the world about all the things that were going on, and I earnestly am glad I did it.
I'm earnestly glad you did as well. May I ask? Friend to friend, be honest with me. Are we done with Ernest?
Actually, one more thing.
Do you have one more thing to be earnest about?
Yes, I do really earnestly want to say, after this time has passed and gone through this experience, that I now know with like great, great clarity that your dog Frisbee is the most disgusting looking pile of like skeleton turds that are like shivering for some reason that I've ever seen in my life, and I know that everyone agrees with me.
So, all right. Well, I'm going to bring this to an end. This has been Andy Answers Questions Earnestly.